here's a wild tour story. There was a famous baseball player that had come to one of my shows. Again, this was pretty early on. It was maybe one of the first tours I had, and it was what we would call like a tour or a space that has a bar in it. So people are feeling good and they're drinking and you're also playing. And it was a general admission tour, so the stage wasn't that much higher than the floor. And this pro baseball player had asked the promoter of my show, could his wife's such a big fan, she wants to sing a duet with me. I turned to my guitar player and I'm like, what song should we play? He suggested a few. So we turned back to her and we're like, which song do you want to play? She doesn't pick anything from the list. She decides to pick Endless Love, which is a duet. So she wants to play Endless Love. I turn to the guitar player. I'm like, do you know this? He's like, yeah, let's do it. So we don't even practice. We play my set, everyone's feeling good, the crowd's really into it. Then I turn and say, hey, we have a special guest in the crowd. They're gonna come up and sing this song with us. The guitar strums. There's a little bit of a hesitation. Everybody's feeling good. She's a little bit drunk. So she steps foot on the stage. Again, to paint a picture, the way the room was is it's like people had their beer and their alcohol and she, I don't want to be mean, but at that point she had a lot of plastic surgery with her face. Her lips were really big, and she had her girlfriends there, and they all looked pretty plastic surgery up as well. So when she came on the stage, naturally there was a heckling energy a little bit at the show, like an energy where like people kind of started laughing. So she starts singing the wrong part because she's a little bit drunk. And she has this long ponytail that's like dramatically long. I don't know if it was a weave and it came down to here. So we're just singing and I'm looking in her eyes, and all of a sudden some girl shouts out like, get off the stage, B, and grabs her ponytail while she's on the stage, pulls her down. We're sharing the mic at this point. The mic then flips. She falls into the crowd, and all of a sudden all her girlfriends start pouncing on that one girl. And this fight literally breaks out. We're still playing the song because the promoter's literally in the back doing like this, keep on going. At this point, this baseball player starts to defend his wife, but then the girlfriend, or the girl who pulled her ponytail, her boyfriend gets involved. And just like a TV show, like everybody's fighting, you can hear glass breaking, and the promoter is just like making us finish Endless Love, and I'm literally singing. And the weirdest part of the whole thing is she didn't let go of the mic. So the whole time the mic is just, you can just hear every time someone punches her, it's like, and then the mic just eventually falls. Unfortunately, like the cops wind up coming and they broke up everything and we had to stop our set. And I think there was a few like serious injuries because there was so much glass being thrown. And the famous baseball player wound up being taken out of the venue, and his wife, unfortunately, because they didn't start it. And then when they left, everybody was clapping and cheering. We like finished the set. It was just like the weirdest night because they definitely heckled her, which made me feel bad if you're famous, because all she wanted to do is just sing a duet of Endless Love. And if they'd have left her alone, it would have just been a YouTube viral thing. I don't think it would have been like, she definitely took some cuts and bruises, but what I learned from that is you gotta roll deep, because her girlfriends definitely were like pull off the earrings, the weaves were coming out. Like it was like Love and hip hop. It was like, but before its time. It was literally like that scene where like they just came out of nowhere and just start like grabbing her, and hair was everywhere, and it was pretty crazy.